Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start class 11th Microeconomics chapter 2nd Theory of Consumer Behavior. In this chapter today we are going to start topic Consumer Equilibrium. In the last video we have discussed about law of diminishing marginal utility. Now we are going to start this consumer equilibrium. First of all, I want to tell you who is a consumer. A consumer is a person who consume goods and services for his or her satisfaction of want. Simply, a consumer is a person who uses goods and services for satisfaction of his or her want. Now, what is consumer equilibrium? Consumer equilibrium refers to the situation in which a consumer gets maximum satisfaction. That consumer equilibrium is that situation in which consumer gets maximum satisfaction from the use of given level of income, or we can say consumer is said to be in equilibrium where he maximizes his satisfaction and he do not want to change his behavior. There is no tendency to change in the purchasing. Now, moving further, this consumer equilibrium have two approach. In case of one commodity, we are going to learn this consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity and in case of two commodity. And two approaches are here: utility approach, indifference curve approach. This utility approach is cardinal approach, which is measured in number like 1, 2, 3. And this is this concept of cardinal approach given by Marshall. Here, second, indifference curve approach. This is ordinal approach, means ordinal approach which is measured in ranks. This concept of ordinal approach is given by Hisk. So, consumer equilibrium, we are having two approaches: utility, indifference. Utility approach is cardinal approach, indifference curve is ordinal approach. And this cardinal approach which is measured in number, ordinal approach which is measured in ranks, this cardinal approach is given by Marshall and this ordinal approach is given by Hisk. So here in this video we are going to discuss about this utility approach. And this utility approach we are having in case of one commodity and in case of two commodity. This utility approach can be measured in case of one commodity and in case of two or more commodities. First of all, we are taking consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity. So if we want to calculate consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity, so we are having one formula that MUX equals to PX. And what is MUX? Marginal utility of commodity X is equal to price of commodity X. Marginal utility means additional unit, or we can say satisfaction. जब हम एक यूनिट से दूसरी यूनिट में जा रहे हैं तो दूसरी यूनिट में जाने में हमें कितना एडिशनल सेटिस्फेक्शन मिल रहा है, दैट इज MUX. So when in case of one commodity, when consumer get equilibrium, when our marginal utility of commodity X is equals to price, or we can say that marginal utility of X upon price of commodity X equals to marginal utility of money, MUM equals to 1. And what is MUM? MUM is the worth of money. MUM is the worth of money. Now look definition. A consumer is in equilibrium at the quantity at which the marginal utility of good X, MUM X, is equal to its price Px, the formula we have written. So this is the condition in case of one commodity. Simply, if anybody asking to you in case of one commodity, when consumer gets equilibrium, simply you have to say when marginal utility of commodity X is equal to price of X, or we can say MUX upon PX equals to MUM. And what is MUM? This is the marginal utility of money, or we can say worth of money. Now we are having some assumptions. Number one, rational consumer, continuous consumption, income must be constant, marginal utility of money must be constant. If we are saying rational consumer, so who is a rational consumer? A rational consumer is that who consume the quantity where gain is maximized or profit is maximized. rational consumer वो है जो ऐसे कंजप्शन कर रहा है जहाँ पे उसका सेटिस्फैक्शन मैक्सिमाइज हो रहा है. Means a person who is working for the satisfaction of want, or he is physically and mentally fit. If we are talking about this consumer equilibrium, that consumer should be rational, physically and mentally fit, who think about the satisfaction or who think about the maximization of profit. Now moving further, continuous consumption. The consumption should be continuous. When we are consuming first unit, then at the same time we have to consume second unit, third unit, fourth unit. Means if we are, for example, if we are taking a glass of water, so a glass of water should be continuous. Income must be constant. Means our money is constant, we are having income that is constant, there is no change. Marginal utility of money, worth of money must be constant. So these are some assumption, and we have discussed about this condition in case of one commodity. Now moving further, with the help of schedule and with the help of graph, we are going to discuss consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity. Now units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you all know that marginal utility is the satisfaction. When we have consumed first unit, we get satisfaction of 5. Then we have consumed second unit, the satisfaction comes down. For example, if first unit, first of all we have taken one glass of water, we get some satisfaction, that is 25 utils. At the same time, if we will consume the second glass, then the satisfaction level goes down. So satisfaction level goes down from 25 utils to 15 utils. Then again moving unit second to third, again our satisfaction level goes down. MU keeps on declining when we are doing continuous consumption. 10, 8, 5, 2, MU is going down, and the price is constant here. PX is constant. When we are taking first unit, so we are paying 5 rupees. Again we are consuming second unit, we are giving 5 rupees again and getting satisfaction of 5. Again we are taking third unit, we are giving 5 rupees and satisfaction is 10 units, 10 utils. Again if we are consuming fourth unit, we are getting satisfaction of 8 utils and we are paying 5 rupees. Again when we are consuming fifth unit, we are getting satisfaction of 5 utils and giving price 5 rupees. So in earlier we have discussed that consumer get equilibrium where MUX is equal to price, means satisfaction is equals to price. Here we are, when we are consuming unit 5, so we are getting satisfaction of 5 utils and we are paying 5 rupees. So at the unit 5 consumer stuck its equilibrium. So जैसे जैसे अगर हम 5 रुपये खर्च कर रहे हैं तो हमें सेटिस्फेक्शन मिल रहा है 25 का. Again we are spending 5 rupees and we are getting satisfaction of 15 utils. Again we are spending 5 rupees, we are getting satisfaction of 10. again we are spending 5 rupees, we are getting satisfaction of 8. But at 5th unit, when we are spending 5 rupees, we are getting satisfaction of 5. So at unit 5 we are getting the satisfaction. If we will consume next unit, unit 6, so we are going to pay 5 rupees, but our satisfaction is less. Here we will get loss. So the consumer will not consume unit 6. He will consume up to unit 5, and unit 5 is that point where consumer get equilibrium. Now look at the graph here. Y-axis, x-axis. In x-axis we have taken units, in y-axis we have taken MUX. Now our px is constant, so we are getting the straight line parallel to x-axis, px 555, and our MUX continuous falling, so we are getting the line downward sloping MUX. Now the point where px intersect MUX means MUX equal to px at unit 5. So this is the point of equilibrium. I hope you understood. Now moving further, now we are taking another example of this. Suppose price of a commodity, say ice cream, is rupees 16 per unit. If we are consuming one ice cream, so we are paying 16. Again, if we are consuming second unit, so again we are giving 16 rupees, so on. A consumer consume different unit and obtain satisfaction in following manner. Now look schedule. When we have consumed first unit, means when we have consumed first unit of ice cream, so we are getting satisfaction of 40 utils. MU is 40 and we are paying price 16 rupees. Again, when we are consuming the second ice cream, so our satisfaction level goes down, means our MU falls, means we are getting satisfaction 40 to 38. Again we are paying the same price is constant. When we are consuming third unit, our satisfaction goes down 36 and we are paying 16 rupees. So this will move till unit 6. At unit 6 our satisfaction is 16 utils and we are paying 16 rupees. So the consumer will get equilibrium at 6th unit, because here MUX is equal to price. Here when extra utility is 0 and MU is equal to price, so at unit 6 we are getting satisfaction. So we are having one graph here. At x-axis number of unit, y-axis MU and price we have taken. So price is 16, so we are getting straight line parallel to x-axis P, and MU is falling, continuously falling, 40, 38, 36, 28, 20, 16, 6. So our MU is downward sloping. At point E, price intersect MU, so we are getting consumer equilibrium, we are getting E. So at point E, consumer is at equilibrium. Now from the study of above table and diagram, it is clear that use of every successive unit, means लगातार हम units को consume कर रहे हैं, consumer get less satisfaction. As such, consumer can purchase only 6 unit of, consumer सिर्फ 6 unit तक purchase करेगा, because at this point he is getting maximum satisfaction, because at point 6 consumer is getting maximum satisfaction. And we are saying here at unit 6 our price PX is equal to MUX. After that, marginal utility of money MUM is exceeding MUM of unit, which is discouraging consumer for the purchase of 7th and 8th unit. So this is the example in case of one commodity. I hope you understood. Now moving further, there is one alternative presentation of consumer equilibrium. Before this slide we have discussed consumer get equilibrium where MUX, marginal utility of commodity X, is equal to price of X. Here we are discussing MUX upon PX is equals to MUM. Now let X be the commodity that the consumer buy. Second, MUM, rupee worth of satisfaction, that is 2 utils. That is 2 util. When we are paying 1 rupee, so we are getting 2 util satisfaction. PX, price of commodity, that is rupees 4. When we are consuming 1 unit, we are giving 4 rupees, and we are getting satisfaction of 20. MUX is 20. Again, unit second, when we are consuming unit second, again we are paying 4 rupees, and MUX is 18. So on. The equilibrium is stuck when rupee worth MUM that the consumer expect to get is equal to rupee worth of satisfaction, means MUX upon PX is equals to MUM. Here MUX, we don't know MUX. MUX upon PX means rupee worth of satisfaction that consumer actually gets, and MUM is rupee worth of satisfaction that the consumer expect to get. With reference to the above schedule, now we are putting the values. We don't know what is our MUX, and we know PX is 4, MUM is given here, MUM equals to 2, so 2, we are doing cross multiplication, so MUX is 8. So where MUX is 8, we are in equilibrium. So at unit 4 MUX is 8. The schedule shows that MUX equals to 8 when 4th unit of commodity X are consumed. Hence equilibrium is stuck when 4th unit of commodity X are consumed. So this is the another example in which we have the discuss MUX upon PX equals to MUM. So I hope here we have discussed consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity, and we have discussed two equations. First equation MUM upon PX equals to MUM, and second MUX equal to PX. Now with the help of some examples we are going to discuss this. Number 1, what price a consumer is ready to pay in a state of his equilibrium? जब कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट में होता है तो वो क्या प्राइस देना चाहता है? सिंपली he want to pay where MUX, where his satisfaction is equal to price. In a state of equilibrium, the price that a consumer is ready to pay for a commodity is the marginal utility of the commodity. Means in the state of equilibrium, price PX is equal to MUX. Simple. Now moving to next question. How will you as a consumer react to a situation? अगर आप consumer तो आप कैसे react करेंगे? When PX fall, when price of any commodity fall and state of equilibrium is disturbed for a consumption of good X. Simply, if we are talking, if price of commodity X or any commodity fall, then we are going to consume more. If we are going to consume more, then our satisfaction goes down. If our satisfaction goes down, so we will consume to that point where our MUX is equals to PX. So look here, what is written here? As a consumer, if I am a consumer, I strike my equilibrium when PX is equal to MUX in term of money. In case PX fall, price fall, then my gain, my satisfaction in MUX become greater, means satisfaction is greater than price. Thus this induce me to buy more. If price falls, then satisfaction increase. This induce me to buy more of good X. As consumer X increases, MUX will decline accordance with the law of diminishing marginal utility. अगर हम अपना कंजप्शन बढ़ाएंगे तो हमारा satisfaction fall होगा. किसके अकॉर्डिंग? लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी. I shall stop at the point where MUX equals to PX. Briefly, a fall in PX will force me to buy more of good X. Now moving to third question. Ice cream sell for rupees 16. Ice cream का price 16. Priya, who likes ice cream, has already consumed 4 units, 4 ice cream she has consumed. Her marginal utility of 1 rupee MUM is 4. Should she consume more ice cream or stop with the consumption? Now with the help of formula we can easily find out. We know one formula, MUX upon PX equals to MUM. Here MUX, we don't know MUX, but we know PX, that is 20, and MUM is given 4. If we will cross multiply, we will get 80. So implying that in state of equilibrium Priya's MUX must be, उसका जो satisfaction है वो कितना है, 80 utils. If having consumed 4 ice cream, 4 ice cream means 20 into 4, price is 20, okay, MUM is 4, 80. So Priya MUX is equals to 80 utils. She must stop consuming more because MUX satisfaction is greater than MUM. She stop consuming more ice cream till MUX reduce to 80, and in terms of money worth is equal to 20. The consumer will consume only at that point where MUX equals to PX. Okay? So this is the condition in case of one commodity where we have discussed MUX equals to PX or MUX upon PX equals to MUM equal to 1. So I hope you all understood consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity. In next we are going to start consumer equilibrium in case of two commodity. Thank you.